Christ was executed between two criminals, a detail affirmed by all four Gospels. Luke alone expands the moment by giving words to one of them. The man tradition calls the good thief Dismas. The account begins with the three men on their crosses. The other thief, known as Justus, mocks Jesus and challenges him to save himself and them. Dismas rebukes him. He asks whether Justus fears God, since they share the same sentence. He admits their guilt and says their punishment fits their actions, while Jesus has done nothing wrong. Dismas then turns to Jesus and asks to be remembered when he enters his kingdom. Jesus answers with a promise that Dismas will be with him in paradise that very day. The exchange is short, but striking. Dismas speaks more in the Gospels than several far better-known saints. St. Jude speaks only once. St. Joseph never speaks at all in the New Testament. Early Christians found these silences unsatisfying. Stories emerged to fill in the gaps. These writings are known as Apocrypha. Many gained wide popularity but were excluded from the New Testament canon. Some taught doctrines the Church rejected, such as the Gnostic Gospels. Others stayed with an accepted belief, but offered stories about Mary, Joseph, and Jesus that lacked proof or were known to be false. The legends about Dismas do not raise doctrinal problems, yet no one can say which details reflect real events. The earliest text to expand the story is the Arabic Gospel of the infancy of the Savior, written around the year 600. It narrates the Holy Family's flight into Egypt to escape Herod, their return to Nazareth, and episodes from Jesus' early life. During their journey in Egypt, Mary and Joseph are warned about a desert region filled with bandits. They travel at night to avoid notice, but encounter two thieves guarding a road, surrounded by a camp of sleeping robbers. These two are Dismas, and Justus wants to rob them at once. Dismas intervenes and asks that the travelers be allowed to pass so the others will not see them. Justus refuses. Dismas then offers 40 drachmas and his valuable belt. Justus accepts the payment and lets the Holy Family go unharmed. Before leaving, Mary tells Dismas that God will support him and forgive his sins. The child Jesus adds a prophecy. He says that in 30 years, both thieves will be crucified with him, Dismas on his right and Justus on his left. After that, Dismas will enter paradise ahead of him. Another apocryphal work continues the story. The Gospel of Nicodemus, from the 4th century, describes events after the crucifixion. It places Dismas in the underworld during the time Christ lay in the tomb. According to Catholic teaching, the fall of Adam and Eve closed heaven until Christ's death and resurrection. The righteous dead waited in limbo. They avoided torment but did not see God. When Christ descended to the dead, he freed these souls and led them into heaven. Medieval Christians called this event the harrowing of hell and often portrayed it as a victorious assault on a fortified city. In the Gospel of Nicodemus, the just gather to depart for paradise. Enoch and Elijah see a man approaching in filthy clothes, bearing the sign of the cross. They ask who he is and why he carries that sign. The man he explains that he lived as a robber, witnessed the power shown at the crucifixion, believed Jesus to be the Creator and King, and begged to be remembered. Jesus answered his prayer, promised paradise, and gave him the cross as a sign to carry there. Over time, interest in Dismas developed into devotion. He became the patron saint of thieves and criminals. Public attention grew in 1961 with the film The Hoodlum Priest, which portrayed a Jesuit named Charles Dismas Clark working among gangs and prisoners. Catholic chaplains later placed prison ministry under Dismas's patronage. Devotion to Dismas also appears in the life of another priest. Father Emil Capone of Kansas, now proposed for sainthood, served as a chaplain during the Korean War. Captured with more than 1,000 American soldiers, he saw fellow prisoners near starvation. At night, he stole corn, millet, and soybeans from enemy supplies to feed them. Before each attempt, he prayed to San Dismas, the good thief.